Hey everybody, Princess Pikachu here with episode 2 of my Pokemon Y Nuzlocke challenge. For anybody who doesn't know what a Nuzlocke challenge is, when you self-impose a certain amount of rules on yourself in order to make a game a little bit more challenging. So for this Nuzlocke I decided to, if I at any point one of my Pokemon faint, I have to release them into the wild. I'm not even allowed to keep them in like one of the boxes in the PC and just save them for the end of the game or whatever. I have to release them no matter what. The other thing is that I am only allowed to capture one Pokemon per area, so on Route 3 I think I'm on right now, I'll be able to capture one and one Pokemon only, so this kind of just forces you to maybe train and raise certain Pokemon that you might not normally give a chance. As well as I'm going to try to make sure that none of my Pokemon ever exceed the level of the gym leader's highest Pokemon, just so I never have a huge advantage. So this upcoming, the first gym leader's highest Pokemon is a level 12 I think, so I have to make sure that I'm going into the gym with all my Pokemon level 12 or under. So that's the plan, and hopefully that'll make things probably will make them a lot more challenging for me, but hopefully a little bit more interesting to watch. The next thing I have to say is I apologize for the sound quality. I'm not sure if the capture thing is picking up the sound from the DS, so you might just be getting silence other than my commentary, which can be a little weird. So I'm going to try to resolve that issue after this video. And then I should also state that I'm by no means an expert at these games. I've only kind of just started playing them the last year or so. I never played when I was a kid, unless you count like Pokemon Snap and stuff. But I never played any of the real games, so if I do anything that's kind of an amateur mistake, I apologize. You can always give me tips in the comments on what I should be doing. And while I'm doing some of these battles, which can be a little tedious at first just because they're such low-level, kind of nothing battles, but I guess it's where you kind of have to start in order to get going. I should mention that I'm planning to do a giveaway at some point during this playthrough. Basically, I have a few, I guess, special Pokemon to give away. If you are interested in, since the Mega Blaziken giveaway is now over, if you're interested in a Combuskin with a Blaziken Mega Stone attached to it, I do have an extra one of those, so I'm willing to give that away if you missed out on the giveaway. Also, I have a shiny Carvana that I would like to give away to someone. And finally, both the legendary Pokemon, the Yveltal, I'm not even sure how to say it, and the legendary Z, again, I'm not sure how to say his name. I have each of those to give away. So if you bought Pokemon X but you want Yveltal or something, I have one of them to give away. And even if you bought Pokemon X, but yeah, you would like one with a Mega Stone that's exclusive only to Pokemon Y, then I would like to also give away all those Pokemon with those exclusive Pokemon Y Mega Stones. Because I'll have an extra each of one of those. I'm not sure offhand which Mega Stones are exclusive to Pokemon Y. I know there's the Tyranitar or Aggron, one of them's Pokemon Y, one's Pokemon X, and Heracross and Pinsir, one is in each different game, so I'm not sure exactly offhand, but if you have Pokemon X and want the opposite Mega Stone, I have those to give away as well, so I thought I would just announce it exclusively in these playthroughs, so it's only the people that are actually watching these that will have the opportunity to get a hold of them. So I know there's not going to be many of you, so I'm thinking your odds will be pretty likely if you actually watch this and you want any of those things I just mentioned. I'll be announcing in a later video exactly how I'll go about doing that. Sorry, my phone was ringing. I hope that didn't pick up on the microphone. Oh, and here we go. The first Pokemon I encountered on Route 3, so this is the only one I'm allowed to capture, and it's a Fletchling. Which is actually nice. I was hoping to get a fire type at some point because there's certain gyms where that will be useful, particularly the bug gym that's coming up, although I'm not sure if it actually learns a fire move right away or not, so I don't know if I'll have time to teach it or level it up to get one or not. But it's also too bad because I already have a Pidgey, and actually Caterpie will actually become a Butterfree, so it's like all my Pokemon so far are going to be flying type pretty much. So hopefully we get some diversity in the coming routes. Oh, and I have to be careful because if I knock it out, then too bad I'm not allowed to get a Pokemon on Route 3, is what I decided. And the only exception is that if I encounter two Pokemon that are the same, like on Route 3 I caught a Fletchling, so if on a upcoming route the first Pokemon I encounter is also a Fletchling, then I'm allowed to encounter a second just so I have some diversity. Ooh, this might be a bad idea. Okay, good, play nice. Just say I might lose one already. Oh, come on. This should do it. This better do it. Okay, good. Not actually gonna battle with it. I know that would be pretty stupid, but just put it in there so I can switch it and maybe get a level for it anyway. But I better be careful with Chespin here because I can't let it get above level 12 without breaking one of my rules already. So there we go, Fletching got a level. So there we go, we destroyed those level 3 elemental monkeys. What an accomplishment. I guess that's everybody there is to battle, which is unfortunate because I don't think I'm quite ready for the gym yet as it is. Guess I didn't have to waste the last potion there. Oh. Better stock up on a few of these while I can. And I could technically change clothes now if I wanted, but we don't really have anything yet, and I don't want to spend a bunch of money on clothes yet, so we'll save that for later. So even though I'm not allowed to capture anymore, I still need to level up a bit before I even think about the gym. which unfortunately means that I'll have to save the gym for episode 3, so this will be a pretty boring episode, but I can't go into the gym with a level 5 Caterpie, a level 4 Fletchling, and yeah, that's a recipe for disaster. It'll be a lot easier once I finish the first gym, because then you get the EXP share, so it'll be a lot easier to level up your team as a whole, instead of having to do it each one individually. It's gonna be such a slow process trying to do this one level 3 Pokemon at a time, so I'm gonna just quickly backtrack to see if I missed anybody in the forest that I can possibly battle. Because I know I was just kind of really quick with the forest. I didn't really give it a good look through. I guess I did battle everybody, it seems. Better not waste my potions for this, because I'm sure I'll need those for the gym. And Fletchling would be quite helpful if he could learn a fire attack, but I don't know if I'll get him to that point before the gym. Yeah, it appears I battled everybody, so that was a waste of time. all this little battling is going to get so boring and tedious, but I really don't want to make a complete fool of myself at the first gym by just completely getting slaughtered. Because if all my Pokemon faint, I'm not sure if I should just... No, I wouldn't end the playthrough, but that would definitely put a damper on the thing. I mean, I guess it depends. If all my Pokemon fainted at once and I didn't have any in the PC box, technically that would mean the end of the game, so definitely don't want to let that happen. I don't know, what I might do is just end the episode right away and then on my own, without recording, do the rest of this kind of tedious little battling just to get everybody up to about level 10 or something, just so I have an actual chance at the gym, and then do the gym in episode 3. I might have to do that because, let's face it, this is not good Let's Play material. Okay, so I think I'll just maybe quickly explore the city, see if there's anything I can get out of anybody. And then what I'll do is I'll just, on my own time, slowly level everybody up to about a level 10, even though I could go up to level 12. I don't want to overdo it. I want it to be still a bit of a challenge, so I'll just get everybody to level 10, I think, and then I'll do the gym in the next episode. Whoops, I mean, no, I do not want to hear about this. I just want free stuff, come on. I hate when there's so much to do in a town and look through, but you get like nothing out of any of these people. And our big reward is some X attacks, which I'll never use. I don't know, they're probably useful in some ways, but it's just, I just do this for fun. I'm not into any kind of competitive, or I'm not even sure exactly what they do, to be honest. So I just find them pointless. Looks like that's all we'll get out of these people. Oh, and I don't know if I already apologized for the microphone quality. It's a pretty cheap little microphone, so I mean I have to talk pretty close to it in order to get the sound to pick up, but then at the same time I know when I say anything with like a P in it or something that it's probably just like it's sounding weird and probably a little bit annoying, so hopefully maybe that's something else I'll look into changing in the future. But this is the only way I can record and get like live commentary, and I just think going back and doing commentary and stuff afterwards you don't get the true kind of reaction of the game, which also I should mention, by the way, if I do happen to start cursing at any point because I'm frustrated with the game, I do apologize. But it's bound to happen, I'm thinking. Didn't want to have to use that, but couldn't have Pidgey fainting on me. He'll be one of my biggest players in this upcoming gym. So I'm pretty sure flying is strong against bug, but I could be completely wrong about that. Yay, now we get our roller skates, so can get around quicker now. You know, I never knew you were allowed to go on Route 22. Like, I know after the game, after you do Victory Road, it kind of leads you here. So I don't know, for some reason I thought that you couldn't get through it until after you beat the game, but I guess, you know, that might be a good way to get some battles and level up. But for now, I have a feeling that this episode's dragging on long enough as it is. So I'm just going to end it here. Thank you for watching. Episode 3 should be a little bit more interesting with the gym. It could either be, well, interesting and fun, or it could be a complete disaster in which I lose the Nuzlocke challenge already, so stay tuned for that, and thank you for watching, and in the meantime, I'm going to work on the sound and quality issues, so I'll see you next time.